What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Nixie coming back with another bullseye of a tutorial here today on the channel. So today I actually wanted to make a really dope vocal preset for Little Key today, and this is a really dope rapper that Little Baby actually signed, type shit like that. So let's go over it today. If you guys do like the vocal preset, you can get it down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also down below, please suggest more artists so we could keep this going.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngins there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They say the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but mama know I ain't scared. Lost too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngins there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They say the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but mama know.
All right, really dope. So yeah, I know Lil Key is signed to 4PF, which is Little Baby's label, Little Baby. And the most important thing though is that today we bring in a vocal preset. Let's hear what it sounds like with and without.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but mama know I ain't scared. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but my
Really dope. This vocal preset is really like balanced as in like, okay, Lil Key, he went up an octave, a little bit in my head on. He went up a whole pitch octave, and then now he's on a low vocal, on a lower type of deep voice. Like I like how he changed his voice, and it still sounds good, both high voice and low voice. So I would consider this like a very versatile vocal preset. Most importantly, regardless of the fact, I mean, like, especially when his voice got deep over here, I did a crazy, spoonful of McDonald's McFlurry, Oreo McFlurry ice cream machine type of scoop. You feel me? In that low mid range, just really cleaned up that mid range a lot and pushed a little bit of that up in the K's for Lil Key's voice. Because Lil Key, his voice is really dope, bro. He can go deep voice, he can go high voice, and it all sounds very cohesive and melodic. So yeah, we cut off a lot of low end, 121. But even when he goes up on a higher pitch voice, when I did the impression, it still sounds good because there is no low end when you go higher up, and there is no low end anyway. So it's not like the part where he's singing is gonna sound thin because it doesn't have any low end anyways, right? So that's why I went with this EQ move.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but mama know I ain't scared. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that.
All right. So after that, with Lil Key's vocal on this song specifically, like I like the aesthetic, bro, because it was like a gray type of background, and his vocal just really has like this little like blurry low mid type of frequency in the original song. If you hear it, it's like this blurry gray low mid frequency. So to recreate that, I used the SSLG bus compressor. I clicked that motherfucking analog. That little grayness in his vocal gives it weight, it gives it power, you feel me? It gives it strength, it gives it body type shit like that, It doesn't make it look anorexic like an anorexic supermodel. It makes it look like a fucking thick sumo wrestler. You feel me? So most importantly is, I want all my transients. So I have the slowest attack. All the so many people, I don't really care. Like that. You feel me? I want the transients because the auto-tune is touching up those transients. Let's look at the auto-tune settings as well. I think they're the same for both ways, but what, 5 and 10? Yep, 5 and 10, so a good amount of auto-tune, but doesn't sound robotic, just enough to tie up the melody. And semi-fast release, You know, most importantly, this is just really adding the grayness to the vocal. I mean, the plugin is fucking gray itself, but it's adding that low mid and that warmth rounding off the high end, you know?
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young nigga got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but mama know I ain't scared. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young nigga got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but my mama know I ain't scared. Lost too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon that we get the drop, we get them box, them youngins there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care.
So yeah, that's the most important thing. I don't think that low mid resonance is gonna translate like on every single song you make with the preset. So that's why mine's actually sounds more clear than the original vocal. If you listen to the original song, there's like this fucking low mid type of thing, which sounds good. It's just better to make the preset this way. So the bass comp, you know, is holding the low end. Like for example, when we get to that part where his voice is deeper and there is more low end, I want to control that low end and hold down onto it. But when it's the higher notes, it's probably not gonna do as much work. But this is just to really have like, you know, like when somebody want to tie a pit bull down, you feel me? They put a stick in the ground and they put a rope to that pit bull so that pit bull can be controlled, you feel me, to a certain degree. Not controlled the whole way. Like we're not just taking his neck and putting it right on the stick, but he still got a little bit of wiggle room. So that's what the multiband compressor is doing, you feel me? It's controlling the low end, but giving it some wiggle room at the same time. And this high end is just in case we got any S's. It's working like it's working like my first de-esser. Oh shit, did I even use a de-esser on this shit? Nah, I ain't really. These two are my de-essers. Okay, yeah. A lot of work on that wave silk vocal and that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, so let's look at it.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young nigga got shot, man. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young nigga got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but mama know I ain't.
So yeah, I mean, even a multiband compressor can be used as a de-esser, high shelf de-esser. My crossover is usually where it usually is 5500, 5600. All right. So yeah, that's dope. I'm using this as a de-esser. I don't have a regular de-esser and I'm controlling the low end. All right, boom. Now I got this MEQ5, bro. I love this fucking plugin. It just makes the vocal sound more upfront, lets you dial in that mid range. So I'm pushing 500. I'm pushing 3K. I'm changing up my mid range. I hear a low tone, like how I said in the original song, that low pillow, good night type of frequency. I'm cutting it out. I'm dipping it out. And this EQ is just very musical to dial in that mid range of Lil Key. So Lil Key's vocal is very like versatile, bro. Like he can go up with his vocal really high and he can go really low. He is, you know, a very balanced vocal pitch wise. But tonally, to make it all sound cohesive on a song, you know, I'm trying to make sure I get some mid-range settings that work for both.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young nigga got shot, man, I don't really care. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young nigga got shot, man, I don't really care.
And that's why this EQ is raw, bro, because look, like 4, I'm cutting by like, I don't know how many dBs, but 4, it's not 4 dB, but it's 4 quantities of the whatever the Pultec cycles type shit is, right? So yeah, I'm boosting 3, I'm boosting 2, and bro, you don't hear the fucking harshness, bro. Like you don't hear no type of harshness. You just hear something that got cleaner. That's it. And that's why this plugin is a goddamn gem to make vocals up front. Then I'm understanding I want the vocals to be up front. I'm doubling down on that move. Now I'm using the RVox.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngins there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head, don't really care. They say the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but my mama know I ain't scared. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get a box, them youngins there. You think that shit on Fox, I know my head, don't really care. They said a young nigga got shot, man, I don't really care.
Most importantly, with that auto-tune, he kind of like hit it in the wrong way, so the auto-tune would vibrate a little bit. Very methodical by Lil Key. You know, niggas got shot, I don't really care. He could have said it care. He could have probably said it like that, and it would have sounded smoother, but it sounded like he methodically went for that effect. You really care? I don't really care. Kind of like he kind of went out of the scale to make that last word vibrate a little bit. Puts an emphasis on how he doesn't give a fuck. A nigga got shot. Type shit like that. Very interesting. After that, Silk vocal. This is was doing most of my de-essing. This shit is doing all of the work on the goddamn preset.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head, don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but mama know I ain't scared. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head, don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but mama know I ain't scared. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair.
Yep, really aggressive on that Silk vocal. I don't know. It just, that was the sound specifically of the preset, that wave Silk vocal. You know, just giving me that all around tonal balance and control. Then we going in there because I think that we did have a little bit of that RVox compression again on the side with the French fries. So we rolling off low end because that's what the RVox does. It adds low mid density, like just checking out my low end with a low shelf, a filter, and just another high shelf to bring in some air.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head, don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me.
And at that point, the vocal still sounds very broadband. Still sounds like a radio effect at that point, but the fresh air on purpose is opening it up. So it's like my vocal was already deharshed and prepped. The chicken is ready. The steak has already been marinating and sitting inside of seasoning the whole time until we slap it on the grill, which is the fresh air. You feel me? So like, you know, you hear at this point, if I turn off the fresh air and you actually hear what the real vocal sounds like, it's really mid-rangey and like no dynamic-y, and it's on purpose. So when it does come to the fresh air, it can get super bright and not be fucking harsh because all that harshness has already been stripped off that motherfucker.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head, don't really care. They said the. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngins there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head, don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas want me dead, but my mama know I ain't.
All right, really dope. And a quarter note delay, mid-range focused. All right. Abbey Road's plate. No pre-delay. Actually, very weird. I put no fucking pre-delay. Like the reverb is literally on top of the goddamn vocal.
That's too many of my people, I'm playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head, don't really care. They said the young nigga.
Yep, and I blended it at a low level. You know, with the doubler, I did something different, bro. This time I actually won't use this to get more of my high end, like a doubled high end. I wanted more high end, but not focused in the middle, spread out. So I did this EQ move on the doubler.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas won't be dead, but mama know I ain't scared. That's too many of my...
So you see what I'm talking about? The doubler doubles the vocal, and I made it brighter. So there's more brightness is being added to the vocal, but that brightness is not down the middle. That brightness is on the sides. It's like when you're inside of your house, do you want to turn the lights on in the living room, or you want to turn the lights on that are close to the window or outside on the patio door or in another room, you feel me, that are on the sides of the house, and maybe you're just using the light of your room, which is on the side of the house, to light up the house rather than the living room itself. So it's like I'm picking and choosing strategically where I'm adding my motherfucking brightness. SSL compressor on parallel with a 10 ratio, hard knee ratio. I'm trying to blend in that tone on parallel. That 10 ratio just makes the knee harder. It makes the compressor react different.
That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas won't be dead with my... That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngins there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas won't be dead with my money. That's too many of my people, I'm not playing fair. So much shit go through my head, I don't really care. Soon as we get the drop, we get them box, them youngers there. You seen that shit on Fox, I know my head don't really care. They said the young niggas got shot, man, I don't really care. Niggas won't be dead, but mama know I ain't scared.
I went for a clarity ad-lib that still sounded ghetto. So high shelf, wrote off a lot of low end high shelf. But this Q move though is dipping down mid-range. You see? Boom. Dipping down some high mid off the Q alone. And then the silk vocals gobbling up all the goddamn high end on the ad-libs. Arvox for the squeeze. Reverb on the extra track itself, because I want that reverb to hit my effects. So even the parallel compressor is that reverb is getting parallel compressed. That reverb is also going into the delay, going into a phaser. So it just has like a type of a laser beam type of sound to it, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video here today. I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. I really do appreciate you guys. If you like the preset, grab it down below. Suggest more artists. I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all now, YouTube gang. Peace.